Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Old Guy Plays 1969 for some more City Skylines 1, episode number 4. We are popping on into our build here. We're going to have a look. Last episode, what did we do? Well, we tried to repair this intersection. We swapped out those other intersections, and now I'm thinking back on it, I have to kind of start building this way because this area is pretty much all filled up. We don't want to go too crazy, and the reason why we don't is because we kind of got farming and forest industry. Yeah, I couldn't think up this way, so we kind of want to do that. We kind of don't really want to develop up in here for residential anymore. So what I'm thinking is we can go down here because we have this whole square here. So, you know, I am really hoping that you're enjoying my playthrough of this so far. I've been playing around with the volume settings and stuff, you know, in the game and on my microphone, trying to find that ever so right balance. I still don't think I have it very good, so let's put it down to 40, drop this down to 30. Let's keep playing around with it, I guess, but we're looking for a good mixture of the music in the game and my voice. If you know any sites where you can go and get some free music to maybe pipe into this game, I'm all ears. But anyway, in this episode, we're still going to be trying to deal with the trash problem that we have. Yeah, and it looks like, what's the other thing? Landfill site, you know. So over here, we're what? We're dumping? Yes, we're emptying that one into the recycling centers. So let's take it off a pause so that we're making money. And I think what I want to do this episode start with, I want to expand down here. I want to make some more res down here because our demand's starting to go up. So I think that'll be pretty good. So let's grab our pickety-pick tool so we can get the right roadway. Let's come down here. This is going to be a main thoroughfare through here. So this is basically what, a 6-lane road. And we're gonna let this one continue on through the map to wherever. Probably put another tributary off of this going north and south. I guess it's kind of north, I guess. This is the north part of the map. But anyway, that's what the goal is gonna be. Let's extend this out a little bit more. Spend some more buckarolis, some more simoleons. Now, we're going to go down to our 4-lane road. And this is where I say we want to do intersection off of this, following road hierarchy. So this one is going to come down to, I think what we'll do is we'll bring this one down to, I think it's just 40. Let's see if we get just 40. 40-20. Let's try that. And we'll extend this one this way. 40-20. There we go. So got our 6-lane road, which then branches into our 4-lane road. And then off of there, we're going to come down to our 2-lane road. So well, let's do this one off at node. Let's bring her in here. We want 90. 2400. That looks good. Now we're going to have a little gap here, which is fine because I think what I'm going to do is I'll build another pathway in here. So let's go to the pathway tool. Go to our paths. Pick our nice one here. Trees on it. And let's zoom in a little. We're going to build this right along. And the reason why we're going to do that is so our citizens that are in this area can walk up the sidewalk, they can come down here, they can get over. If they want to walk all the way over here, they can. The other thing we'll do is we'll have it so people in this cul-de-sac can walk over as well. We'll also put a walkway going this way. Let's go back to our road tool. Let's bring another road this way. Go. She's shaping up to be a fine city, I think. I'll eventually find the right spot. I'm going to continue the same theme kind of going down here. Don't want to go any further because we don't. The highway there will cause the citizens to get a little PO'd at us. So I'm thinking I might leave that little bit of road there because maybe we could put some services on that. So these are what? These are 1120 going each way. Let's do the same thing going this way so that everything is uniform in our little town. And this side seems to be lining up a little better. Let's get our walk tool here. Okay, now what you can do is you can snap these grids all the way off. And that way you can just try to get as close to it as you can. And when you pop it in, it'll connect anyway. The grids are good so that, like, if you had this off per se, see, you're not really straight. But you can put your grid on and you can get it fairly straight. Oh. There we go. Got nice walkways for our citizens to get around. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a walkway down in here too. So I got more than one ways to travel around and get around in the city. We need to build one of these down this way. This way. Because I'm a thoughtful mayor, I want my citizens to be able to get to all the parks and amenities and things of that nature. Let's put in another walk here, here, here. There we go. All right, so let us now go to our water pipes. I think this one now I can do some better doctoring up. Run that one under the road. Tool out here and get rid of this. Let's get some more pipes happening if you please. And this way. This way. This is going to be an interesting build, I think. My biggest issue that I've always had with, oh, let's take these grids off again. It's bouncing around. I want to get it as straight as I can. Put these out this way. Yeah, as I was saying, my biggest issue that I've had with this game is, you know, trying to always keep with your road hierarchy, because the minute you deviate and break from that, that's when you really end up with your traffic problems. Now, the other thing we got to do over here is we got to get some juice over to this side of the city, and we're going to have a highway, I think we said earlier, in here going up. Let's build this way. This electric. Okay. And let's zone this now for res. I do want to keep this section open. So I think I may build like a fire department. Fire department would be good in here. Okay. Back to our zoning tool here. Fill things in. This one, same idea. Zoner to the end. Okay, we will let that build out some. That'll give us some more population and some more taxes. But you also got to remember to keep note of the population, because we're going to have that on our splash screen so that we see how we're doing. So right now we're at 3465, and let's have a look at our achievement screen here. We are currently a tiny town, and we are building towards, oh no, we're a boom town. We're a boom town, and we're heading towards a busy town. So we'll, you know, be able to set goals for ourselves as we're going through this playthrough. All right. Now we've kind of taken care of our res. Let's get some more commercial happening, and we're going to want the commercial to be up here. So I may have to keep extending. Well, yeah, I kind of don't want to put the residential in here. I mean, I could get away with it on this strip if I wanted to, because we have the walking path in between. But then, you know, industry trucks got to come down here. So you gotta try to always keep that in mind, right? To kind of keep things separated the best you can. Everything seems to be flowing along pretty well. I got 3 problems left for trash, so that's looking good. And I mean, both landfills are emptying, and we're still kind of handling our trash for the most part, which is really good. I mean, I could, well, I don't really want to build more commercial in here, do I? Oh, yes, I do. But here, we needed another buffer of trees, if memory serves me correctly. Let's, I think it was this little tree right here. And let's bring this up. Sir, I'll go to what, our line spacing. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. I'm gonna make that 10. Whoa! 10, please. This thing's changing around. Okay, so we want a straight line. There we go. We got it coming up now. Put the next tree in here. Run these trees all the way down to the end. Those are too closely spaced together. They're not like the other ones. Now let's try. Yeah, it looks better. Bring that down to here. And then we want it, these other trees here. Again, same idea. And those trees along there. Let's continue the same theme on the other side of the road. Bring trees down to here. And our flowery pink trees down to here. There we go. It's looking ever so perfect, I would say. Yes. My opinion. That's looking pretty good. Now, when I build a highway coming up this way, do I want it to go like an overpass here to? I may. So, I guess what I'll do is as demands get greater, I can keep expanding, I guess, the res out this way until I get to this line, because this is kind of where I want to put the commercial, just along here. I also, for now, could build some more shops along the way here for commercial, just to satisfy the needs. I mean, that can always be rezoned later on. Let's check our landfills. So we got 3% left on that guy before he's empty. And how's this fella doing? 23. So we're getting it there. And we're still seeing the odd icon, but that's only because this is full. Once this drops, it'll send out more trucks to get this number back up. Right now it's utilizing, if I can talk, it's utilizing trucks from here back and forth to fill up that recycling center. So it's not really sending them out to do trash. So like that recycling center had 1 truck out, this one's got 3. So overall for the entire city, there's 4 trucks working the grid right now. I mean, it's not making anybody sick or anything like that. It's the pickup on it is slow, but hey, what can you do, you know? All right, so where we need citizens to get around, I did want to look at building transit as well. a bus depot and, you know, start getting the buses around. Let's see how busy our streets are with people, folks moving around. Not too bad, I guess. Let's have a look at the traffic situation. Yeah, these are just showing their busy spots. The traffic flow is good, 82%. That's not bad. That isn't something to be majorly concerned with, I guess, at this point. All right, so let's check on the services. So this is our health, and health is looking pretty good, but I'm thinking I need a medical center down this way too. Should really have one for each community. But the biggest issue here is, you know, plopping this in and then plopping it in and then worrying about the power grid, right? Now that garbage problem seems like it's getting worse. Now, those guys went down to one truck. These guys are using 4. No, they're using 7 trucks here. Well, they are sending trucks out. It's just not happening real quick, I guess. Crematorium availability. Medical helicopter pad. Let's have a look at our fire coverage. Fire coverage is good. What about the police? Yeah, see, that's what the other thing I wanted to do. I wanted to put a police station in over here on this side, the opposite side of the street, like we did in the other community. And then, you know, maybe we can dress it up some more. There's these nice little flower trees. Pop a couple along here. Do the same over here. Just to keep with the beautification of things. It's pretty good. All right, that garbage is really starting to annoy me, if I'm being 100% honest. Yeah, they're using all 15 trucks to dump that landfill. Maybe what I'll do is I'll stop this one from dumping for a bit, because there's only, go to a large garbage truck out of that one, and see what that looks like. Oh, there we go. This large garbage truck. Have to wait for it to leave the screen there so I can get the X. Okay. Really trying to think about that. Okay, so the demand for res is going up here again, so this is good. Start getting them to build on these two sides, because eventually we're going to get this to fill out so that we can put our commercial needs in here. And then I'll cut these commercial needs back so that I can expand the industrial. And right now, for the industrial to operate, it needs to come in and out this way, so I can get over here to service this commercial zone here. But I think what I'd like to do eventually is build a nice little bridge here with that 2-lane highway, so there's a quick way to get the goods from the industry over. keep it off the main roads. Is there any new policies we can interact? Oh yeah, we have tell them to recycle plastic. Recycle plastic. Let's turn that on. Let's see what that does. Well, maybe we'll use this one. Yeah, I'm going to tell the whole city to recycle as well. That'll also help to cut down the garbage problem. But that's what I'm thinking. In here, we're going to make a nice little 2-lane highway bridge. You know, like, would it be gaudy to have it over the highway? Just make sure we're checking this so that it's normal. Let's put this up. 3. Now, I don't necessarily think that that looks bad. Okay. And we'll page down. I may have to do some deleting here. Oh, let's do a weird curvy thing, isn't it? Delete that. Oh, my snap twos aren't on again. That's fine. It's not keeping it straight for me. Oh, broke the power line. Let's pause the game. Hopefully, I don't know why that's causing an issue where it wants to curve like that. Would it be bad if we curved it? Maybe not. Did that hold it to go straight? Let's do that. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right. Yeah, sometimes you may have to do that. All right, so power poles. Let's build those back. Hopefully they weren't too upset with us. I don't think we had any interruptions. I think we're good. All right, so now we got a fast way of getting the industry trucks out of here. And we want to continue this and page down again. Flat. Let's run this right along. And I mean, this highway can also probably serve these garbage trucks as well. So where do we want to bring this in at? wonder, okay, so we're gonna pause the game here, man. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna demolish this back a little bit. Okay. And then what we are going to do is we're going to extend the highway down to extend it to there. Put on the curve tool. Curve that around like that. Curve it to there. Straighten it. Have it connect. And then what we will do then, I like this pick tool because it just allows you to select the right road. Grab this. The curve tool on again. Just do a slight curve to the highway there. There we go. Now that will allow the garbage trucks as well to use and utilize that if they need to get to the other end of the city quick. And then this should be a way then to have those trucks use this to get to the commercial zone. So I'm kind of connecting the industry and commercial zone and giving them their own separate highways so that they won't have to travel in through town. Now, let's watch this for a little bit and let's see. Okay, garbage truck is using it. I mean, I may have to put on the traffic tool itself, have a look at vehicle restrictions or something. No, we got a postal truck going. Even though I don't have a post office built yet, that is something I am going to want to do because our citizens are going to need mail. It's despawning. Hard traffic mode. Do I have that on already? I can't remember now. I can't remember if I already had that on. You want to clear all traffic? No, I don't want to do that. Vehicle restrictions. I'm wondering if I tell it just regular cars. No, you're not allowed to use this. You have to be a bus, taxi, truck, or something else. You know, if you're a regular citizen, use a different way. Do I want to force them to do that? I don't think I do. I think it will leave those restrictions off. Let's not mess with those. Let's just see now. 'Cause I would think more industrial vehicles are going to use this by default. It's faster to get around. Well, anyway, let's have a look at that. Let's just, I don't know, you can view the traffic. You can let her run for a little bit and see if it's going to improve things. I think it will. Because like I said, we're given alternatives for the citizens to get around the city. And that's probably one of the biggest things I've noticed with this game. And I've seen it with other people's playthroughs as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, 82%. I think maybe we'll see the results of that over time. I mean, I don't know if I can keep that highway there, though, in all honesty. Because eventually I'm going to want to build my forest industry down this way. Not be too bad. Let's get our industrial road. Straight. These come down. Maybe I just won't care. Because it is all industry, right? So it's not like we really got to worry about ticking off the citizens for noise. Okay, so now if we zone this for industry, we should see them starting to build like generic forest stuff to help. And then that'll allow us to produce things like lumber and stuff of that nature. And I think eventually what we'll do is we will zone this for full-on industry and actually use parts of the industry's DLC that's built into the game there. Okay. I see we are cooking right along very well. Yeah, I see more traffic using that now. All right, now I got to remember where the post office is. I think this is it here. Post office. It's 80 a week. We should put the post office in industrial zone. Sorting facility. Need that. There we go. And I think when you see trucks leave there, yeah, little post trucks going. Yeah, they're heading out delivering mail. Well, that's cool. Although I think I have an asset in there that changes some of the trucks to Canada Post trucks. Okay, I need to follow some of these industry trucks. I know the one that are coming off the highway. We don't really have a. They're going to Goods Unlimited. Just want to follow this guy around a little bit. Because I know he came in off the highway. He's going to drop the goods off at one of these factories here. He's going to Goods Unlimited. Okay, he's dropping it off. He's unloading his cargo. Okay, and now he's going probably to another Goods Unlimited to get rid of the rest. Yep, this is the building here. Oh, there's a third Goods Unlimited he's got to go to. See if I can click on that. It's up the street. What I'm curious is where is he going after that? So now he's returning to the facility. Okay, so is he gonna head? He's probably gonna head right back out again. Head right back out to the highway. Yeah, I'd say that's what he's doing. I'm gonna have to follow one of the local industry trucks as well, because I want to see if they're using that highway. Soda draw, there's a Sobeys truck going. Okay, where the hell is he going? Oh, he's going this way to get over the highway. It's just the way we have this designed. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's going to head right back out to the highway. Okay, shut that off. Want to go in here, maybe find a donut truck or something like that. A weenie truck. Okay, he's returning to the facility, the ice cube factory. And okay, now did he despawn? Yeah, I think he despawned. Because I wanted to follow one of these leaving the industry to head up. Sports car. That's just a worker. This is a lorry. Where is it going? Yep, they're going to M&H Clothing. So he is using the highway, which is what we want him to do. Because eventually I will enact a policy so that none of these trucks will cut through the city. Because there's probably the odd one sneaking around. This guy. Let's see. Bug spray van. He's exporting goods. Okay, but he's leaving the city. Yeah, notice our residential demand's going up more. Now, is he heading? He's exporting goods, so he's probably going to take this highway and head right out of town. Yeah, there he goes. Oops, click somebody else's vehicle. That's kind of some of the things that I like to do with this game. I like to follow the Sims around to see what they're doing. Gives you a better idea how to plan things out. There's still a lot of traffic here going, but I mean, there's not much you can do with this, because I think a lot of this is going to head down the highway. And that's not really a major backup. I mean, if I was looking at this as somebody that lived here, yeah, that line's a little long now, but now it's moving. Right? Yeah. Oh, look, an Amazon truck going. Okay. All right. So that was fun to look at and watch. So what are we doing now? More residential. Let's get that resi area going some more. That ought to fill a lot of demands for us. Let's put it on both sides. And that's the end of the res there. And then, as far as that expanding the power, it's going. What's my power grid looking? Yeah, we're still good. Let's just check everything. Okay, water and sewer grid is starting to look a little funky. Now, what is this? Tank reservoir. If the city pumps more water than it needs. Inland eco water treatment. Okay. I think these got to be connected to roadways. Yeah. See, that's why they're not ideal. That's why you end up having to keep plopping down, you know, outlet pipes and things of that nature. Put another pumper in here. Connect those guys up. The poop pipe going on that one. That ought to keep our water good for a while. Yeah, that went way up with the water availability. Now when the pump station comes online, that should be just, yeah, that's good too. Okay. Yeah, got good fisheries here too, but we're nowhere near being able to do the water yet. Okay, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, we forgot our water pipes down here. I built this section out and then I didn't give them any water. Sorry about that, folks. Have no sloppy pipes. Alright, so these guys here, what is their problem? They want some uneducated workers. Well, that'll clear shortly. I mean, I just told this thing to build res, so those people, once they move in, are gonna need jobs, so that should take care of that. Now we're getting a little bit of a demand for commerce. So we got houses here. We should be able to build our commercial zone up here. There we go. Get a new commercial zone in there for the folks that live over here, so they won't have to travel all the way down here to get their groceries. I'm sure they'll like us for that. So now the other issue is now where this industry is still feeding the entire city. The trucks, when they do come out of here to go to the commercial zone here, they're going to have to come out onto this road again, which is going to cause more traffic. They're going to come down this way, cut across, and come over. So, could we possibly put another dip on that highway? I do like having fast ways of getting around. I honestly do. I mean, I could extend the 2-lane highway here on the edge of the map, bring it all the way down, connect it around this way, then have it go underneath the big 4-lane highway and have it come down this way, then have the highway connect to this roadway here. You know, I think I will do that. Okay, we'll put it in. Let's build the highway to here. Nope, somebody over there has a little frowny face. I'm gonna have to make sure I got a good buffer of trees in here. And let's go underground. Keep forgetting about this pool here. So this is forces, ground level, the terrain. No, we want the natural. 1, 2, 3. That does not. Okay. Did get it to go underground. Then we'll get it to come above ground. I'm gonna put a little brake on this highway right now because I don't want anybody using this little bit of road, even though I'm going to be paying maintenance costs on it. Really don't want them to be using that right now. Now, this is allowing me to get it. Yeah, I guess it's given options. So part of the traffic going this way, the other part of be going this way for this industry to service this highway. That is steep as hell. Maybe I should have leveled the terrain out a little bit first. That's kind of what that tool is there, to force it, but sometimes it won't allow you to make the road. That's all right. Got another tunnel there, and it's coming up. Down. Yeah, let's see if we can get this puppy to connect here. Any problems? Let's give her a go. Go. All right, so now we have a speedy highway to be able to have the traffic go. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to put in buffer big trees, little bushes, clusters. What kind of tree is this? Generic large tree. That line this going down this way, because trees create a nice sound barrier. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Well, there's one way to check just to see how you're doing. Let's go to the sound thing. Oh, yeah, that's better. These are all white. People are not going to be liking this too much here. Don't know what we can do to address that. Could I get away with maybe seeing if I can squeeze some trees, some additional trees along here in? I don't know. Go to our tree tool. I mean, if I put anarchy on, I might be able to do it. Because anarchy lets you plop right over a different asset. Do that though. I mean, we do get our walkway in there to separate things, so I guess if I start seeing little headphones with skull and crossbones over it showing people are getting sick from the noise pollution, I guess then at that point we can address it. But for me right now, I think it's doing good. Okay, so we're getting a lot of demand for residential. And some demand for some more commercial. I can address the commercial. Put the commercial. I got another Mickey D's over on this side. I'm gonna leave that set of lights in. We're starting to get to the point now where we're gonna need some lights, traffic lights. Okay, that calmed down over here now. That took the strain off of that. Putting in that highway. Because now they got options. They don't have to take that way. They don't wanna. mean, I don't really know if that's the most efficient way to build it. And I don't know if in real life they would build it that way. But like I said in the game, it's to get around. And like I said, I'm not an actual city planner. All right, so that one's 32% full. This is all emptied out now. So this one I can actually delete now. Let's demolish that. Let's have a look at our trash collection. Garbage. We need 8,000 people before we can build an incineration plant. So I think in the meantime, I will build another recycling plant. Opposite sides of the road of each other. And I think I'm also going to move this guy ever so slightly. And then, I know you got no power. We're addressing that slowly but surely. And don't you dare call me Shirley. Anyway, there we go. 4 recycling centers. Will that be enough? I think it will be. Okay, should be able to go back to this one again and tell it to empty. The reason why I want to eliminate this is because it causes a lot of pollution. So you're looking at pollution, see? And of course we got a little bit of pollution up here. But I don't think that'll be as bad with the recycling center, and then eventually we can put a recycling housing center in there to hold garbage until we can get to burning it and stuff. But of course population's going to have to increase to make that happen. Okay, so do we mirror this grid here over on the opposite side here and continue to make more, because we still got high res demand because people are loving our city and they want to move in. But see, the problem is now we got a pretty good population and we still at this point have no buses. So I think that's the next thing we really should address. We need to get some mass transit happening here, so that'll cut down on the amount of cars. I might even be able to enact a policy to encourage people to use bicycles, maybe. I don't think I see that one there yet. I think that might be under city planning, and I have to reach a higher population to make that happen. Okay, so even though that's going to be built up, not much I can do about it. Well, actually, there's one thing I do got to do is over here on this side, they need a cemetery built because they don't have one for death collection. Could I maybe extend out one of these streets to build this on? No. Well, if I do like city planner plays, I can say, oh, eminent domain, you guys got to give me your space here. So we'd lose the pathway and 3 houses. Put a cemetery in at the end of the road here. Yeah, let's do it. That'll look okay. I think some small communities would have that way. I think what I will do is I'll go to the park screen here. Maybe we can squeeze a small park in or something here, or a playground. Small park. That's a park with trees. Dog park. A dog park would fit there, but I'd lose the walkway there again. What's this? Japanese. Oh, a Japanese garden would go in there just perfectly. So we'll put one there. I think I'll put one over here too. And don't get crazy. Yeah, don't get crazy. Okay, no, this is good. I think this is okay. Zoom in there. I just want to have a look. That's nice. Nice little Japanese garden, a little koi pond and stuff. Yeah, that looks good. And then keeping with our theme, I think we should do where's our trees? Since our city has a lot of these pink little trees, put some of those in. Put two over here. Maybe one at the back. One there. All right, so what monuments can we actually build now? Plazas. Oh yes, I'm gonna look at education again and then see about maybe, you know, we gotta have some tennis courts and place for people to hang out. Ooh, the birthday plaza. Entertainment. These are parkades. Natural reserve. Okay. That is looking good. Okay. I think we should probably extend our grid this way. Oh. First of all, how long do we make this one? We made that 2400. Let's go this way. 2400. I got the full thing on, the full, yep, grid. 2400. Where are you? Right there. That's not at a 90 though. There's the 90. 2400 at the 9. Okay. We're going to build the roadway onto that. That looks a little off. Come on now. Seems to be over clicking by a square, but I guess not. we go. Another new grid in. We got a fire happening. Where is that? Oh, I must have put it out. It's all right. No, it's over here. I don't see that fire. They must put it out. So it must mean our police department, fire department is functioning properly. All right, let's go to our water pipes again. Build our water pipe under the ground here. And the pipes under the road like they're supposed to. All right, so there you have it. So now this side we're going to kind of build out the opposite. We're going to be building our industrial zones here first, or I mean commercial zones here first, and then we'll be making the res afterwards. Yep, commercial on both sides. Gonna get my walkway tool happening here again. Yep, build that one out that way. This one will come down and go this way. There we go. What a mighty fine town-o, town-o. Won't finish the rest of that song, but anyway, needless to say, it's not good. Giant Tiger, another Canadian place. Pop soda, what's this? Sir Cutlass. Big Bite Burgers, yeah. It's looking good. All right, so this will probably, completely satisfy the residential. I have to let this build out before I can start telling it, hey, give me some commercial in here. And what I'll do is I'll put a buffer zone of trees here. Let's go to our tree tool. These are nice flower trees. Straight line. Let's bring these down to here. I think they need more spacing. Let's give these ones space at 20. There. Not as many trees. I think I'm going to put a fence along here as well. Park fence. Just because we don't want our residents crossing over that. And we also don't want any residential on this side of the road. We're going to put our bigger trees along here. Where's the other trees we were using? Best way to find out is to go over here and repick the ones we were using. Use the pick tool, grab the tree, there we go. Then over here, grab our line tool. Get over here on this side and grab a line here. Yeah, these will look good along here. We have to put a single one in there. No. One tree. It's a one tree hill. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to stop this episode here. Then when we come back, we'll finish gridding this area out, building up our population a little more. All right, I'm going to fill this in while we're waiting, while I'm talking. So yeah, so we're going to work on our population some more and get it up there. I am going to record the population now. Going into next episode, we will be at 4993. So that's interesting. Taking a bit of a jump. We were at 3465 when we started the episode, and now we've jumped ahead to that. So that is looking good. So if you have not liked or subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? You can always undo it later, but you don't really want to. I mean, you want to stick around on what we're going to end up building here, what we're creating. Remember, we are no biffas. We are not city planners. We are just a regular person that likes this game, and I'm sure you do too. So, you know, if you just enjoy this game, but you're getting stuck with some things with the hierarchy, this might be a good view for you, because like I said, I'm able to manage the traffic. It may not look 100% realistic, but it's helping. We'll have to address some of these concerns too. More people. So anyway, folks, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for sticking around. Bye-bye.